And if you look closely, if I were to focus on this, you can see that it is moving. And that's another thing, all of these trails are always all moving, whether you're able to notice it or not. You have to watch them for a while sometimes, and you'll notice that they all are always moving. This one's getting bigger and bigger right here. As is the entire thing going all the way horizontally across the sky there. Look at how it's forming right there. The whole thing. And these are things that I've talked about many times. In fact, now look at this cloud right here going straight up vertically. Like I said, the influence of the system on our clouds, just like right there. Everywhere. And even these over here along the bottom now. And these back over here are basically motionless, it seems. You guys can see we got trails coming down from everywhere, from right there. And this is over in the east. And then all back up through there, and then the biggest influence being this big giant formation that is forming right here. As you can see right there. Look how it's slowly forming a big giant head. And it's got all kinds of other objects leaving trails, leaving trails all over back over here in front of this part. So I imagine that it'll all join together as everything usually does, because it's all part of the same system. Starting to form several faces within all that. Look guys, this is going from the east all the way across through the north, through the northeast. And I'm going to get it better in picture. I want to try to give you guys an idea of how massively large this thing is. Look at that. Just to give you guys some perspective how tremendously large this is. Look at this as I look up the street right here in perspective to the houses. I've seen this thing before, but I don't know if this thing is actually a comet or one of the planets, or several of them, or objects or whatever that form all this. I'm not even sure, but this is for sure the most absolutely massively large I've ever seen this thing. Like I said, I've filmed this thing, the same formation, many times before. And you can see how it's continuing to form right there. And I don't know, I would think that there are objects right in there, like everything else, forming all that. See how it's all fresh right through there? Fresh interaction or movement of objects, creating all that. Like I said, this is going all the way from the east, all the way across over here to the northwest. Look how this thing forms. I guess everyone will continue to think, just like they do with everything else, that these are all just clouds. So everybody always says, oh, they're just clouds. Yeah, that's why it continually forms and takes up half the sky, right? And continually forms in the same patterns over and over, right? Those are just clouds. Actually, I was saying I don't know if this is a comet. I think this is numerous objects, right? Because I see the cotton clouds. It's probably, this is, I would suspect that this is a ton of different objects all forming this. That would be what I surmise from all of this. Yeah, there are definitely numerous objects right on the edge of this. This part goes right across the sky here. There's an example right there. There's an object, that's one object of numerous ones that are within these things like this that form these supposed clouds. I call them cotton clouds. As you can see, they're burying the sun right there. Yeah, massive movement of objects. Like I say, going across from the east all the way over into the northwest. What it all means, I don't know. But it keeps happening. And like I've always said, I have no idea if or when or anything is going to happen as a result of this system. But there is a system, as I say, revolving around the earth, rotating around the earth. I've been saying that. I think people should acknowledge that, or more people should, instead of denying it. Look at what that's forming in there. That's pretty weird. But anyway,